We're back for another episode of the 50/50 project. This time we're going to be restoring all the trim and all the accessories on the outside of the CRX. Now we've got a windshield wiper on the passenger side here. We're going to be removing that and painting it. Got my little trusty 10mm. Wow, that one's not a 10mm. All right, 12mm. All right. Now that thing there is really hammered. It's just bare metal. So we're gonna sand that down and then paint that with a nice satin black paint. So before I paint a windshield wiper arm, I always wipe it down with lacquer thinner first to remove any kind of oils or anything on the surface that's gonna prevent the paint from bonding to it. I've got a 600 grit sandpaper. This will give it a nice, even, smooth finish and rough it up just enough for the paint. I'll give it one final wipe with the lacquer thinner, and then we'll throw some paint on it. I've got the SEM color coat. This is a satin black. This is actually like a professional grade brand of spray paint. Works really well for trim and stuff like this. It's got a really nice even nozzle. Start out with a really nice thin coat just to give it some tack. Now I've got a couple different products here that we like to use for trim restoration. First off, my favorite is Solution Finish. This is a dye-based product that really soaks into the trim and gives it a long-term black look. This stuff here usually lasts me about a year. One bottle though can do tons and tons of cars. So a little bit goes a long way with that. And then we've got our two-part system, Pre-Wow and Black Wow. This is from Richard Lynn. This stuff here actually is, I want to say like sort of a silicone-based type of product, but the Pre-Wow removes all of the residue and stuff off of the car, you know, wax and polish and stuff like that. And then the Black Wow Pro is actually a longer-term protectant that keeps that trim looking nice and shiny for several months. So we're going to just start out with the Pre-Wow, do a couple pieces of trim with this, and then put the Black Wow on that, and then do a couple other pieces with the Solution Finish just to show you how those turn out. Now I just take a microfiber applicator, put a little bit of the product on there, and then start to rub it in. And one of the things I really like about the Black Wow and Pre-Wow is that if you get this on the paint, you can let it sit on there. It's not going to affect the paint at all. Really easy to wipe away. Now because Solution Finish has a dye in it, it actually will change the bottle over time. This is a brand new bottle, which I'm not going to be using today, but this is V2, usually about a couple weeks in, and then this is the final result before we end the life cycle of a Solution Finish bottle. Again, with this product, it doesn't take a whole lot of product, just enough to slightly saturate the pad. And this stuff here, we actually just put it on and let it dry for about 5 minutes and then wipe off the excess. Now after the Pre-Wow, we apply the Black Wow Pro. A lot of times I'll actually spray this on using a paint gun and an air compressor, but today we're just going to use this applicator here. Again, another product, doesn't use a lot of material. So the last thing that we're gonna do in this part of the series is gonna be the exhaust tip down here. This thing is covered in rust, and we're gonna tape off half of it and put it to the test. So we got the wiper arm installed. That thing is looking absolutely gorgeous. All the trim and the cowl, all the rockers, all that is looking really nice after the black wow. And we also got the exhaust tip. Hopefully you like that. Thanks for watching.